Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist, so what better place to be than here with me. Hope you guys are ready to get the morning started. I know I am. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. If they don't like that, we do have a podcast. We also have 5 books, and you can grab all the books. They are available on Amazon, and you can grab the links there. Hope you guys enjoyed the show yesterday. I know I did. I'm actually just going to post the link for y'all for the book so you can have it. And if you would like to know more about me, grab a copy of the book and find out why I do what I do. That's book 1 that I just posted. And just grab a copy and read it. It is on sale for now. So grab you a copy and read it this weekend and then let me know what you think. So don't forget to share the show because sharing is caring. Let me share it one other place. And if you share it, please let me know so I can tell you thank you. Because sometimes people share and I can't see it. And or I don't know, so I can't tell you thank you. And if you are taking time out of your day to join the Fearless Morning Show, I greatly appreciate it. And if you take even more time and you share the show, I really appreciate that. And I would like to tell you thank you for that because you didn't have to do it. So I appreciate you doing that for me. All right, so let's get started this morning. The quote of the day. I'd rather live a life of old wells than a life of what ifs. I'd rather have a life of old wells than a life of what ifs. And I can relate to this so, I don't know about y'all, but I can relate to this so much. How much time do we spend in what if? Well, what if I did this? What if I did that? Well, what if this happened? What if I stepped out and tried this? What if I finally decided I want to go back to school? What if I said what I really wanted to say? What if what if yourself to death? You are what ifing everything that you can think of. And at some point, what if needs to turn into oh wells. And that means you have tried and it may not have worked. And so now you can say, oh, well, that didn't work. Let me try something else. I'd rather have a life of oh wells than a life of what ifs. And I have a lot of what ifs and more. I have a lot of oh wells, but more of what ifs. What if I would have really done that? And I'm actually, good morning, Miss Stevens. How are you? I'm actually thinking about that now. Like, what if JoJo, and y'all go on this journey with me, because I had this when I opened up the bookstore, and we're 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we're a month into the bookstore, y'all. I'm excited. What if you open up that bookstore? What if, JoJo, you really send that proposal? What if you really start that business? What if you really do that thing? And I realized I don't want to have a whole life of what ifs. I'd rather have a life of oh wells. Oh well, I tried it. Because in the what if, I would never know the answer. I would never know with a surety. I would never know with certainty that that's not going to work. I'm going to what if myself to death. And then you sitting there thinking, I should have tried that, man. What if I would have said that? What if I would have did that? So today, even though this is the quote of the day, I invite y'all to go on that journey with me of what ifs. Like, what if today, just what if today you did that thing? What if today, y'all, let me tell you what if I have a big one right now. There's a class I want to take, and it's a little pricey, and I keep looking at it because the class is starting in September. I keep looking at it and putting it off. And here's what I'm saying. What if I take that class? What if I learn something that's going to change my life? What if that's going to change? And I'm what ifing myself to death until last night. And I was like, oh, no more what ifs. Let me go ahead and do this. Because I'll never know if it changes my life. And that's how I feel about the Sister Rise Retreat. Let me put the link in here for you. The Sister Rise Retreat is coming up October the 16th through the 18th. And it's something I've always wanted to do. And I always say, what if I have a retreat for women and they get the information I wish I had during those hard times? Or if I could ask my, have that space to think what I thought. What if I would have did, what if I did that? And that was literally how I started or implemented the Sister Rise Retreat, because it was something I wish I would have had when I was going through, period. And it doesn't matter what level it is. I didn't want to say, oh, I didn't want to be, well, what if I really did that retreat? Oh, well, I'm doing it now. Grab your tickets, bit.ly/Sister Rise. Let's not what ifs ourselves today. Good morning, Tiffany. So let's do the thought of the day. That was the quote of the day. So the thought of the day, story time, why I don't like saying I'm sorry. And I know this may be a touchy subject for people. It's like, Jojo, why you don't say you sorry? Why you don't like saying you sorry? Well, if you never read book 1 and 2, I suggest you go read book 1 and 2, my book, Fearless Woman, Born to Give Thanks and Transition of Freedom. Go read both of those, and maybe that'll give you some idea of why I don't like saying I'm sorry. So when I was married to my abuser, right, he used to tell me, I used to have to say I was sorry about everything. And it was something I learned to say. I learned to say I was sorry even when I wasn't. I learned to say I was sorry as an apology. I learned to say I was sorry for excuse. I learned to say sorry for everything. And I hated the word. I just didn't like it. I grew to hate saying I'm sorry, because every time he said something to me, I felt the atmosphere was so that I felt like I was never good enough for anything, let alone to breathe, let alone to take care of my children or to even live. And so every time I sought to do something, I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I was like, you ever seen a pet that you try to pet and it's scared and it's jumping because they don't want you to pet them? That's the way I was. And that's the way I used sorry as my defense mechanism. I'm sorry. Why did you do that? I'm sorry. Well, why did you say that? I'm sorry. Well, why are you looking like that? I'm sorry. Why are you dressed like that? I'm sorry. And I said it so much that there was literally nothing else came out of my mouth. But I'm sorry. I was sorry that I cooked his dinner the way he didn't like it. I was sorry that I didn't carry. I wasn't pregnant the way he wanted me to be. I was sorry that I didn't have the child that he wanted. I was sorry because I had a miscarriage. I was sorry because I did good on my job. I was sorry because I didn't make enough money. I was sorry because my hair wasn't growing fast enough. I was sorry because he wouldn't give me money to go to the store to get a perm to do my hair when I was doing perms. I was sorry that I didn't style my hair the right way. I was sorry because I didn't wear the clothes he wanted me to wear. I was sorry because I didn't stand up as straight as he wanted me to. I was sorry because during his sermons I fell asleep. I was sorry because I didn't sit right in the front row of the pew. I didn't carry myself right. I was sorry because I didn't have enough conversation for him. I was sorry because I wasn't smart enough. Y'all, I got sick of sorry. I got sick of that word. And I promised myself, and y'all know there's three different kinds of change. You have your immediate, and you have your immediate or your crisis, then you have your gradual, and then you have your consistent. And when I left him, my immediate change was I'm never saying sorry again. Ever. Not saying it. I will apologize to people, and I will use the word apologize. I apologize if I hurt your feelings. I apologize if we're not on the same page or you may not understand what I'm saying. I will say the word I apologize. I will not, I refuse to say the word I'm sorry. I don't allow my kids to say that word. They can apologize. For me, saying I'm sorry felt like me making an excuse for me being me. And since and for me, I associate saying sorry with how he built me to be. And because I was not willing to stay with how he built me to be, I'm going to exchange that word out that I don't like and replace it with another word. And so that word is apologize. I apologize to you. Yes, I'm not going to say I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. I'll say I apologize. And some people say, well, JoJo, isn't it the same thing? It may be, but for me, it's a different word. And remember, we talked about listing out those words that have negative connotation to you and what you've been taught to know about them and the real definition of them, and then pick which one you want to use. So for me, sorry has a negative connotation. I don't like it, so I'm not going to use it. So I found another word to use instead. I apologize. Because for me, saying I was sorry meant y'all, for me, it was very serious. It meant apologizing for me just living, me being who I was. And I didn't want that. I wasn't apologizing for who I was. I wasn't going to apologize for who I was going to be and what I was going to do. So I don't like the word. I don't like the word sorry. And sometimes I slip and say, oh, I'm sorry. Like when I bump into somebody, oh, I'm sorry. That's easy. But I'm not sorry for the person that I am. I'm not sorry for the individual that I've become. I'm not sorry for the person that I'm growing into. I'm not sorry for any of my growth process for the past 16 years. Nope. I have been diligent. I have worked hard to have such change be consistent, period. So on this wonderful Friday, that's why I don't like sorry. But I did have a side note, y'all. In the why I don't like saying I'm sorry, the side part to that is, for me, when I said I was sorry, I felt like I was doing and giving less than me, or that less than was required of me, and that was the only thing I could give. So when I left and I had an opportunity to do something different, I had the thought, why give less now when I have every opportunity to give more? Every day that we wake up, every morning, you have the opportunity to do more. You have the opportunity to do less, and you have the opportunity to do more. So why give less when you have the opportunity to do more? And a lot of people say, well, what? Well, not a lot of people. People are asked, what do you mean you have the opportunity to do more? If today you already have, you know what you're starting out with, what is the opportunity that you have today to do something different? What? And if you say, well, JoJo, I'm waiting on this thing to happen, what are you doing while you're waiting? What are you working on while you're waiting? If you are going towards a thing, you're moving towards it, what are you doing while you are working and while you're waiting on it? Are you working on it? Are you waiting on it? And are you apologizing? Are you saying sorry in your growth process? That's another reason why I don't like saying I'm sorry. I'm not going to say I'm sorry for my growth process. I'm not going to apologize because I'm separating my less than from my more than. I'm not gonna say I'm sorry for that. Not gonna say sorry for wanting to separate myself from less than to more than. And in that separating part, every morning we all start off with an equal playing field, opportunity. We all start off with the same 24 hours and opportunity. Now, if we choose less than, sometimes I think that is a conscious choice that we take on our own. Period. Not one that has been forced upon us. It is one that we take on our own because we have no opportunity when the opportunity is there every single morning. And if you are thinking on the thing and you're ready you're trying to get from the less than to the more than, what are you doing while you're waiting? What are you working on while you're waiting for this part to come? And why give less when you have the opportunity for more? Why give less when every day you have an opportunity, period? Not even to give more. Every morning you have the opportunity, and every morning you choose the less. Remember, this was back in January, we talked about the stick. And if the stick is your life, down here is your less than, up here is your more than. And it is simply a series of thoughts that you have that separate your less from your more, your abundance, your lack of abundance, and it's simply your mindset. And you could have a different world. Once you begin to think differently here, you begin to separate. This space becomes, you separate yourself more from the less, and you get closer to the more. You have a different world. Every morning you have that opportunity to think different, to begin this journey. But every day, if you get up and you feel sorry, or you're sorry for what's going on in your life, or you're always, what's the word I want to say? You're always sorry that you're not doing it right. God, I'm sorry I didn't do it right. I'm sorry I'm not living up to your expectations. Every morning, you have that opportunity to do that for yourself. Every morning, you have the opportunity to take the word I'm sorry out of your vocabulary. Every day. You can replace it. I use apologize. You can replace it with another word. Every morning, you have the opportunity to do something different. And what are you doing while you're in this growing phase, right? What are you doing and what are you working on? What are you doing while you're waiting? And my favorite question is, what we waiting on? What are we waiting on? Why are you saying I'm sorry? I'm sorry, Joe. This just the way it is. I'm sorry. I'm just waiting. What we waiting on? Are we waiting on the hand of God? Are we waiting on a move of the land? What are we waiting on that we cannot take advantage of our opportunity? And you say, Jojo, I don't have one. You have 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 hands, 2 feet, a mouth, your legs, and a brain, which is a superpower. That says miracle and opportunity to me every day. Now, this is what I learned, and y'all know Confessions and Conversations JoJo style. Every level requires a different level from me. Every growth level requires a different growth level from me. Every time I want to do something different, I am stretching myself different. Period. I cannot go here with the same thinking that I had here. I can't do it because what I thought here will never sustain me here. What I began and thought here can't comprehend what's here. And y'all remember 2019, I said, we're asking for all things up here. We're asking for all things here. We're not coming here because this is what we do when we ask for things. We ask for things here. We then negotiate it down to here, but we accept them here. I'm not accepting things here. I want all the things up here, and I'm not coming off of that. I'm not coming down off of that. I want them here. And so me thinking here will not sustain me here. Perfect. Let's do a workout example. You beginning here is not you working out with a professional up here. You can't sustain on this level because you're on this level. But the more that you are consistent, the more you take advantage of that opportunity, the more you stop apologizing and saying you're sorry for something and actually do the work, the closer you get to this, and you're closing that gap. So now that you can sustain up here, because what you thought here, it can't hold you here, boo. What I thought here can't hold me up here. Absolutely. And you got to develop, and you develop those as you go, right, Tiff? You develop those as you go. As you begin to be consistent with your thought process, as you begin to be consistent with the opportunities that you see, as you begin to be consistent with what it is that you want to do, you begin to put things in place that support that. Remember, we talk about all the time building foundations. You the engineer, what you build in your roots. I've given every analogy. You're putting things in place that are going to sustain you up here. You are training your mind and your body for greatness. And it is stretching you. It's okay. You're gonna, y'all, my arms and shoulders and legs hurt so bad after that workout on Wednesday, I couldn't even get in my car. Like, it physically hurt to get in my car and drive home. But I am stretching my body to a new limit. Period. And the stretching part, the ache and the pain part, what I'm not doing is concentrating on that. I'm concentrating on the end result. Like I always say, my destiny's not changing. I may be here. There may be obstacles here, but my destiny not changing. My outcome of what I want, I ain't changing. It don't matter what I bump up against. I ain't worried about that part. No. No. Because I've been consistent and I've built things in place that are going to sustain me. So you're thinking here, like when you're just new on this journey, I welcome you to your journey. And I call it journey. You can call it life path. You can call it, you can call it whatever you want to. If you're deciding to do something different, whatever you want to call it. If you're just starting out, you're not going to think on the same level as somebody that has been doing it for 30 years because your mind is not there yet. 16 years ago, I was not thinking like I'm thinking today. 16 years ago, it's July 17th. 16 years ago, I hadn't even left my abuser on this day. I hadn't left my abuser. Nope. I was still in that house. Yeah, I don't think y'all understand that when I tell you we had a little room, a room downstairs, and I sat in that room literally for 8 hours every day because you gotta remember he didn't work. And so for those 8 hours every day, I was never left alone except in the shower. And so for those 8 hours a day, all I heard was every negative thing you could tell a human. Jojo, you stupid, you fat, you ugly, you sorry. You see why I don't like the word sorry? You sorry, you a B, you a hoe, you a prostitute, and that's all I heard for 8 hours. Longer, because I woke up when he told me to, and I went to bed when he told me to. And sometimes that meant not going to bed 3, 4 in the morning and getting up at 7 and 8 in the morning. Because at the time I didn't have a job. So here I am stuck with this person. And the whole time that we're awake, I'm having to listen to him tell me what I am. And 16 years ago today, I was still living in that. It just not hit me. I was still living in that 16 years ago today. So my thought process 16 years ago, there is no way in hell I can comprehend what I think now, what I was thinking 16 years ago. No, to me, it wasn't, because you know what I was thinking 16 years ago? How I'm going to kill myself. How I'm going to jump out that window because I can't take this. That's what I was thinking 16 years ago. If I die, is there enough life insurance policy to take care of my kids? Oh, I ain't got no life insurance policy because I forgot he beat the hell out of me until I signed everything over to him. I forgot that. So my kids ain't even going to be taken care of. But I can't take this. So let me figure out another way I'm fixing to die. That's what I was thinking 16 years ago. And I could not comprehend what I think now. I had no idea that my mind was my superpower. I had no idea what I was capable of. I couldn't even think that I could think a positive thought. I've been there. Where you said, Joe, ain't no positive thought to be found. Boo, I know. Been there. So as you grow and as you go and you separate yourself from here to there, and the more you grow, the more it's going to require of you. Right now, if you're starting out on your journey, it may be difficult for you to hold on to that positive thought for more than a minute. I understand that. Boo, but for that minute that you got it, I want you to hold on to that minute and think all the good thoughts that you could possibly think. And for me, I tell you, I'm not ashamed to say it was in the shower where I chanted, I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. That was my minute of freedom that I had. That was the one positive thought that I could tell myself. That was the realest part of JoJo saying, boo, you ain't making this up. This ain't play. He beating the hell out you every day. It ain't your fault. If you don't leave, you will die. You cannot kill yourself. But as soon as I let that positive thought go, as soon as I stepped out the shower, what I saw currently stopped me from listening to the positivity I just said. Been there and done that. And I understand when you say, Joe, it's hard to stay positive because you don't know, boy. Oh, do I understand. 16 years ago today, I was getting the hell beat out of me. And I tell you, I was trying my best to find a way to kill myself. Trying my best. My thoughts now are nowhere near what I thought 16 years ago. Period. And in this process, right, as you begin to separate yourself, right, because every morning you have the opportunity. And for me, I dare you, and this is why it becomes urgent for me. I become overbearing with the urgency of it. And so I dare you today to look at the opportunity that you have right here. Don't say you sorry for what happened. Don't say you sorry for you not doing it right. Don't say you sorry because you ain't where you need to be. Don't none of that matter, boo. Today is your opportunity. So I dare you today to take the opportunity to think that good thought just for a minute, that this is the possibility. And the more that you if you're the engineer of all this, if I'm an engineer and all the tools are in my hands, I have the ability to break that wall down, just like I have the ability to build it back up again. Today is your opportunity. We're not saying sorry no more. I hate that word. I am going to take the opportunity for this second, just for this minute. You have the opportunity to realize that your mind is your superpower. You are qualified to be exceptional. You are the miracle you are seeking. Don't close your mind to an idea simply because it's miraculous. You are the thing that you are searching for. You are the thing that's going to make you whole. You are the thing that's going to make yourself complete. You are the thing that when you take that deep breath and you can't take it all the way because all the anxiety and the stress, boo, you are it that's going to remove all of that so you can take that deep breath and have that stress off your chest. I've been there. I promise it can happen. Every day, take advantage of your opportunity. We're not accepting less anymore. We are looking at our opportunities only. Quote of the day, I'd rather have a life of oh wells than a life of what ifs. We're not saying what if today. We're not, but what if I did? But what if you're doing it today? Today is action day. Today is day one, not one day. So on this wonderful, amazing Friday, it's going to be a beautiful day. Give your words and your breath direction. Every morning, give your words and your breath direction. So this morning, you give your words and your breath direction to give you action today. You give your words and your breath direction to find your opportunity today. You give your words and your breath direction to give you just a minute of that peace today. You give your words and your breath direction and insert whatever you like right there. I tell you, I've been doing this. It's been almost a month now. Every day, whatever I give my words and my breath direction to do, I'm seeing it every day. Every day. Give your words and your breath direction. They've got to have something to accomplish. If they have nothing to accomplish, then nothing will be accomplished, and you will be saying, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I can't figure this out. Good morning, my friend, Miss Carolina. Can you? I sent you a message. My phone broke, so I forgot I lost your number. So on this wonderful day, y'all, that's why I don't like saying I'm sorry. 16 years ago today, all I said was, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being JoJo. I'm sorry that my hair doesn't grow right. I'm sorry that I don't look how you want me. I'm sorry that I don't talk right. I'm sorry because I'm a sorry mother. I'm sorry. I was convinced that my whole life was sorry. I was convinced I was the worst human in the world. And the only way out was for me to kill myself. The only way out was suicide. I could not see any other way out other than that. Period. So I don't like the word sorry. I don't say that. I say I apologize. I don't say the word I'm sorry. Good morning, Clint. I'm sorry, Clinton. I don't like to shorten people's names unless they tell me to. Good morning, Mr. Clinton. And I felt that way. And I felt like, if I'm so sorry, if you hate me that much, why am I here? And so my plan was to set out to end the life that I was made to feel that I was sorry for. And so from the July 26th makes 16 years. But today, July 17th, 2004, JoJo was trying to kill herself. Oh yeah. I was planning that thing out. Good morning. Because I was convinced that I was too sorry for anything in life. Period. And as you start this growth process, whatever it is for you, I couldn't comprehend my thought process today, 16 years ago. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Carolina. And in the growing and the stretching, y'all, in the growing and the stretching, here's what I knew. The day I left my abuser, I knew I couldn't go back. I didn't know what the hell was in front of me, but I knew it didn't matter because I wasn't going here and my destiny was before me. And it did not matter what I encountered because my destiny for life was not changing. So it doesn't matter. And please go back and watch the show where I talk about, are you making a mountain or a molehill? I cried through the whole video, but it's good. And it doesn't matter what I encounter. It doesn't matter the obstacles because my destination is not changing. My excuses may be valid, but my destination is not changing. I may have problems. Life is happening, but my destiny is not changing. And that is always at the forefront of my mind. And every morning we have the opportunity to grow and do something different. We don't have to settle for the less. And while you're working towards your destiny, look at what you're working on as you're going there. What are we waiting for? So if you say, Joe, but I'm waiting, what we waiting on? What we waiting for? Because today is it. Oh yes, me. When I tell you I'm excited. I wake up every morning excited about this here life. Because I know what it's like not to be. I know how dark it is to feel ain't like, why eat today? I'm going to die today. Why take a bath? That's not important. That's not important to me. Why comb my hair? And listen, I felt that depression when I was with my abuser. It didn't. I don't want to paint a candy coated picture. When I left my abuser, then the postpartum kicked in because I had a kid. I wasn't even allowed to touch or hold. She was 3 months old. And I didn't know how to hold her and care for her. So now I got depression and postpartum. And I got 2 kids. And I'm homeless. And I ain't got no money. And I ain't got no clothes. And my family's 400 miles away. And my ex-husband cleaned out the bank and the checking and the savings account. So I've been where you could take me, Lord, now, and I wouldn't have complained. I'm not painting a pretty picture for you to get to your destination. I'm giving you life advice, life lessons, so you understand that this may have been crazy, but I promise that there's a journey to get past it. But you got to be dedicated. You got to want that thing that no matter what obstacle comes, your destination, your destiny's not changing. And every morning you have that opportunity to get up and work on that. Every morning. Why settle for less when every day you have the opportunity for more? And I'm telling you, it is, if you don't believe nothing else, it is absolutely possible. It is possible. And it starts with the superpower of your mind. And it only takes, if 99.9% of your thought is angry, and I had that percentage that said, JoJo, I know, when I stood in that shower and chanted, I know I'm not crazy, I know I'm not crazy. That percentage is what kept me sane. That percentage is what kept me alive. Because even when I wanted to end my life, JoJo, you're not crazy enough to do that. You just, and it is, when you have that thought process, and when you have that thing that clicks, because this is your superpower, and nobody can live in here without your permission. So when I left my abuse and he was still living in my mind, when I didn't want to turn on the lights in the bathroom, because when I looked at myself, all I heard was his words, you fat, you ugly, you ain't never going to be nothing. When I heard those words, I turned the lights off because I didn't want to see myself. But the minute I turned the light on and I said, I'm not sorry for who I am. That's not who I am. And I began to intentionally replace my words. I took his words and took them out. I don't like your words no more. Because what you don't get to do is impact my life and me leave you and you still live in here. So if can't nobody see in here and I'm free to think any good thought, this becomes your superpower. What you think on becomes. What you constantly think is what you constantly create. And so I began to create a life that I wanted. It ain't even wanted. I needed that life to be created for me to continue on with life. It wasn't even a want. It needed to be created, or this life wasn't going to continue. It just was not. So your mind is your superpower. If I tell you nothing else, this journey is worth it. Your mind is your superpower. Good morning, Miss Carrie. And the minute that you understand that part, then the journey becomes, it's going to stretch you and it's going to grow you. My thinking here 16 years ago, trying to kill myself, is not what I think today. See, here, I couldn't comprehend here. I just could not. But the moment I decided every day to think a different thought, and y'all, sometimes that different thought only lasted for a few seconds. And that's all you need. Because if you like me, I couldn't handle whole days of good, positive thoughts. No, I didn't have time for that. I didn't have time for a positive thought. No, I didn't have time for that. I only had a few seconds for a positive thought. And that few seconds of a positive thought better carry me to where I needed to be. I couldn't do all the extras. I wasn't happy-go-lucky. No, there was nothing to be happy-go-lucky about. I was homeless. I was in a shelter. I'm picking up pennies off the street. What I got to be happy about? Tell me again. And then that's when I broke it down to the simple. And if y'all been with me for a while, you know what I'm about to say. But did you die, though? You didn't die. You on this side of the living. So apparently you got a lot more positive than you do negative. And so thus began the journey. But 16 years ago today, July 17, 2004, I was still getting my head bashed into the wall. Oh, yeah. The last time, it wasn't the last time, but during that week, I vividly remember my head being knocked into that concrete wall as I held my baby. Period. No regard for my life. But July 26, 2004, I figured that part out. And that's why I do not like saying I'm sorry. I will apologize to you. I will not say I'm sorry. Because when I said I'm sorry for me, It related to me saying I'm sorry for being who JoJo is. I was sorry for my life when I am not. I may apologize for an action that I have done, but I'm absolutely not sorry for who I am. I'm not sorry for what I bring into this world. I'm not sorry for the words that I say. I'm not sorry for how I present and represent myself. I will apologize to you if I hurt your feelings, if I did something out of the way. Oh, absolutely. I can apologize, but I'm just not going to say I'm sorry. So that's my story time on why I don't like saying I'm sorry. Every day, guys, you have the opportunity, right? You have an opportunity for the more. Good morning, Miss Louise. And what are you working for while you're on your journey? As your journey is going, and there's going to be days where you feel like you're not moving. Because, honey, them first few years, when them years, when I was taking gas out the lawnmower to put in my car, I didn't think I was moving nowhere. Them days when the lights was off, the water was off, I ain't had no gas to get. I was having to call out of work because I didn't have any gas to get to work. And I hadn't paid daycare, so the kids couldn't go to daycare. Those days, I ain't seen nothing moving. I ain't seen no growth. No. To me, there was nothing happening, but it was happening in here. It was me being dedicated to that. My destiny's not changing. It does not matter what is in front of me right now, because this end is not changing. And come hell or high water, I'm getting to this part. And I would tell myself, JoJo, you know what? This is hard, baby. Yeah, girl, it's hard. But guess what? You on this side of the living, so that means you have every opportunity and you have the answer to change what you see. And that's how I talk to myself. And I had to make it that plain and that simple so that I could take the next step, so I could wake up. Now, please understand, there were nights I put the kids to bed and I cried my little eyes out. But guess what? I woke up at 5 a.m. the next morning and I made it happen. It is your thought process. This is your superpower. Please don't forget that. Please don't negate that. Come on, Miss Karen. Please don't think that you're less than because of where you are. Don't allow your circumstances to convince you that you're not great. Boo, you are absolutely qualified to be exceptional. I was qualified to be exceptional when I was going into that with the Love from Jesus store with my $3 and pennies, honey. I proudly counted out my $3 and pennies because my kids needed to eat. I can make you, give me whatever you got in your house, and I'm about to make you a gourmet meal just like that. I promise you. I know how to fast because I went without eating so the kids could eat. I've done all the things. But every day you have the opportunity. Every single morning. So when it seems like things are not moving, when you can't understand and you can't see that invisible stretch of the road where it's so dark and you're like, golly, can a sister catch a break somewhere? Like my rent check bounced, daycare due, I ain't got no gas in my car, I can't go to work, I only make $12.26 an hour, my family is 400 miles away, I'm hungry, the kids hungry. Jesus, what do you want me to do with this? Somebody tell me. That was my thought process. Amen, Tasha. Been there and done that. Like, really, Lord? And the landlord, like, Miss Waddell, can you pay the rent? No, I cannot. But please don't put me and my kids out. Please don't put me and my kids out. Calling daycare. Can my kids please making friends with one of the teachers so that she can talk to the owner on my behalf so that my kids can still come to daycare. When other people didn't eat their lunch, you gonna throw that away? Can I have that? So I can eat, so that I can keep going for the kids. God is amazing. So on those days when it feel like you ain't moving, boo, that's when you gotta activate that superpower. That's when you gotta understand that is still your opportunity, even when you don't think there is one. And the opportunity is, as I always say, but did you die though? You still on this side of the living. So that the opportunity is limitless. And that's how I had to talk to myself on those days. That's why when I say I hate the word sorry, because at first I was like, God, I'm so sorry. I can't figure this out. No. And I said to myself, you will figure this out. You will have the answer. You will know what to do. And when I started to speak in the affirmative and understood the power of my mind, things begin to change. But as you're stretching and you're growing, while you here and you can't understand it, what you working on? Think about that. When you have that thought process, like all of this is going to hell in a handbasket. What we working on right there? What you doing? What are you working on while we're waiting for the next thing? While I'm waiting for the next thing. Because I love working at IBM. I didn't love that $12.26 an hour because what could I do with that? So while I was waiting for a break or a new something, I did my resume and I found a new job because sometimes the opportunity is you doing the work. It's you doing the action that you say you wanted. I'd rather have a life of oh wells than a life of what ifs. What if I did apply for that job? Oh, well, I applied for that job at these now. Don't count a no you never received. Don't count a no you never received. Don't do that. You don't know. You don't know. Apply for the job. Ask the question. Talk to the person. Tell them. Find out. You don't know until you ask somebody. Good morning, Miss Leah. Don't count a no you never received. So I don't like saying I'm sorry. I will apologize to you, but I'm not going to say I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that because my abuser had me firmly believing that I was saying I was sorry for being a human. And I'm not sorry for that. I'm not sorry for the words. I'm not sorry for my growth. And I don't want you to be sorry for your growth, period. Because your family and your friends can make you feel like, oh, so that's what you're doing now. Oh, so because you moved, you think, oh, because you got a different job, you think. Don't allow them folk to drive you crazy. Been there and done that. Do not apologize for your greatness. Because here's the thing. It is in everyone that you see. It is who acknowledges it that makes the difference. If you grew up in a family and all y'all different, like all your cousins, your sisters and brothers, we all different. We all took a different path. But the one consistent thing is that we all have greatness. Is what we choose to do with it that makes us different. Now, if you assume less than, that's on you. I can't change your mind about that. That's why I don't want you to be motivated. I don't want you to be inspired. I don't want you to say, Joe, that made me, girl, you motivated me. I want you to be dedicated to that thing. Because being motivated is keeping you sitting right there. You got to be dedicated to that change. I didn't mean to go down on that whole little list, but I hope that has helped somebody. It has helped me today. And I did not, and in my mind, I hadn't thought that July 17, 2004, I was sitting in the house with my abuser getting my behind beat. And it wasn't until July 26, 2004 that I decided that percentage of my brain that says you ain't crazy, I'm going to bet on that. I'm going to bet on the oh wells. Oh, well, at least I died trying to leave, and I did not allow you to kill me. I didn't sit here and allow my circumstances to take me over. That's not fixing to happen. I'm about to go see what I can see. Oh, well, it didn't work. At least I know I tried. And don't allow people who've never tried anything stop you from moving. What they know, they ain't never been nowhere. They ain't never done nothing. Go as far as you can go, and then go as far as you can go. I'd rather have a life of oh wells than a life of what ifs. What if he killed me? Oh, he going to. He will. Absolutely. Oh, well, at least I died trying. Oh, well, at least I did this. Try it and see. Try it and don't tell me it don't work, JoJo, and you ain't never tried it. Don't tell me, JoJo, you can't get that promotion. You can't get that job when you counted the no that ain't came out nobody's mouth. Don't apologize for something that you know in your heart to be true. And I found myself apologizing for being JoJo. I found myself apologizing for living. We not fixing to do that no more. All North Carolina, all Union Mills, all Rutherford County, not apologizing. You have amazing opportunity this morning to be great, to be all that you've ever wanted to be. This is your day one. And even though you may repeat day one 30 days in a row, continue to work, period. Don't just sit there and say, well, I did day one. Do day one again. Do day one again. Do it again until you have 60 days of day ones. Until you have y'all, that walk out of depression, it wasn't pretty. Nah, dog. It wasn't pretty at all. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't fun. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't none of that. But every day was a day one. Oh, really? Come on, Shelby. Good morning, Miss Shay. So on this wonderful day, thank you so much for joining the show. I hope this has helped somebody. I hope my story time of why I don't like saying I'm sorry. I will apologize to you, but I will not say I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. And y'all may say, well, Joe, that's a little crazy. It's okay. I'm the only live past crazy specialist. That's all right. I'd rather have a life of old wells than a life of what ifs. That is the quote of the day. So if this has helped you, please let me know. If you share the show, please tag me in it so I can tell you thank you, because you didn't have to do it. And I greatly appreciate it. The purpose of the Fearless Morning Show is to help someone live past crazy. Me telling my journey so you don't have to. Period. I am my sister's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. If I can tell you one thing, it's going to help a sister today, at this second, that's going to allow her to change her mind. She will then start to do that for her family, who will change the community, and we will change the world one sister at a time. I believe that with my whole heart, and you can't tell me any different. You cannot. So if anything has helped you, you now have the responsibility to go tell another sister, and that sister would tell another sister, and look at the families and the communities we can change, because it starts with your mindset. I have a new word, mindset mediator. I like that word. So as a mindset mediator, we're going to look at what we're thinking and replace it with something else so that we can continue on this journey. Just know what you thinking here ain't going to sustain you here. 16 years ago, killing myself, it don't equate to up here what I'm thinking today. It's day by day. So I have day one stacked up. Day one's adding up. So on this wonderful day, I want you to be amazing. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. And I dare you, just for the day. And if you like me, you can't even do the whole day. Like, you can only do this second. So I dare you, just for this second, to look at your possibilities, to look at your dreams, and who told you you couldn't have them, who said you couldn't dream, who told you had to stay right there. Today, just for this second, I want you to look at the power of your question and look at how powerful your question for life can be. Start to question what you see, and I promise the answer that you're seeking will be there. It can't come to you right now because there's no room. Then what ifs is taking up all your space. Your stress is taking it up. So I dare you, just for this second, to know that you're qualified to be exceptional. You can absolutely be amazing. You are the miracle you are seeking. There is possibility in life out there for you. Just for this second today, be bold enough to ask the question. Be bold enough to ask the question. Be bold enough to receive the answer. Be bold enough to do the work of the answer. And then be bold enough to make room for the answer. All of that's going to be required. But the first step is to be bold enough to ask that question. Like, Joe, why am I accepting this? All right. Now give your words in your breath direction. I give my words in my breath direction today to find the answer to my question of why am I accepting this. And I promise you'll have the answer. It may not be one you want, but you'll have it. So I hope this has helped somebody today, guys. I want you to share the show. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows. There is a podcast. It's called The Live Past Crazy Show. We have 5 books. 3 of them on Amazon. I posted the link earlier. Let me see if I still have it. There it is right there. So, and the books are on sale. They will be going up, but right now they are $9.99. So you can read book 1 and book 2. but there are a total of 5 books. I hope you have an amazing day. I want you to be peaceful, period. And please make sure you share the show. And I will see you guys bright and early. Oh, it's the weekend. Bright and early on Monday morning. Have a good one.